Hey, and welcome to episode 7
where we're going to cover the Final Destination trilogy.
trilogy. We were just looking at the box set here, and we noticed at the top, I'm not sure if you can see it, it says Trill OG. Oh, that's on the front. That's easier to see on the front. Trill OG. Clever pun cast.
Very, very good. Obviously, the most recent one has come out there just during the week.
Just this week, yeah.
Yeah, and this gives a lot of people trauma.
Yes.
Emotional trauma.
Yet to see the new one,
Same.
but the marketing campaign has been incredible in America. If you've seen it, they've had real trucks driving around with logs on the back.
You sent me the picture of the guys on putting the banner up on the sign and the guys hanging in the blood. Oh, it's brilliant.
So very clever in the marketing campaign. Haven't seen the movie yet.
But if anybody has seen it, please tell us if it's any good because we're really intrigued.
Rewatched the first two recently because they added them to Netflix, and so we just threw them on.
I watched the first one and then I was just like, it was a bit dated.
It's so outdated. I was shocked as well because you know when you remember something from a kid and then you put it on, you're like, whoa. Very outdated.
The story just was choppy, but like the acting wasn't amazing either. But obviously they did hire a lot of up and comers. Like there was a lot of nobodies in the movie, and then obviously it went on to have bigger careers. It didn't age well, but it's still a good movie to go back and watch it.
It's just brain dead fun. But a really interesting fact is that the director wrote the movie because he was in a plane crash as a kid.
Oh, you were saying that, yeah.
And that was the inspiration for him making it.
That's mental.
Yeah. So
I guess one way of getting over trauma is just traumatizing the entire planet.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, making everyone. It's like Jaws, making everyone afraid of swimming. He did it with airplanes. So yeah, I love little nuggets like that.
The synopsis for the movie, if you haven't seen them, is basically like there's this curse that has to claim a certain amount of lives, and it has to do it in sequence of order. It has to kill its people in sequence. And if you break the sequence by not dying at the time you're supposed to die, it loops back around to you.
Yeah, that's what they kind of did with the second one. They tried to like break the loop of it. But yeah, I mean, it's like no accidents, no coincidence, no escapes. You can't cheat death.
Oh yeah,
is the tagline, you know. And then the second one, the opening sequence of that with the pile up on the freeway is like one of the strongest openings.
Yeah, it's pretty bang on.
It's
that's where the whole thing with the truck with the wood logs has like millennials fearful of driving behind trucks that are carrying logs because it's quite gruesome scene.
Final Destination 2, you can't cheat death twice.
That scene's in Final Destination 2 that I'm talking about, isn't it?
The opening one with the pilot. Yeah. It's not over yet. A slash above the original, and it is better than the original. A very young JJ from Criminal Minds is in it. I forgot that she was in it on a rewatch. And yeah, it's just the kills though. You know
some of them were very gruesome.
Yeah, and you know what's coming, and that's the kind of the joy in it, and the more gruesome the better. You know?
Do you remember in the parts in the movie where they were like showing you parts that like, oh, that could be the way he's going to die, and then it would just flip, and it's completely not the way they die at all, and then they die in a completely different way.
Yeah, well, that's good. Yeah, it's kind of
and it makes you go, oh, get away from that, get away, don't go near it, and then all of a sudden they just die some other way, and you're like, okay, what the hell?
Yeah, it was an original take on that kind of slasher genre.
But the really slasher was the environment.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, there's
Mother Nature.
There's no escaping it. And then that brings you on to the third one, which I don't know. A lot of people have a lot of like hatred for this movie, but this is the one that I watched the most when I was a kid.
Yeah, and the roller coaster and that took me a long time to go back on a roller coaster, like a long time. I don't think it was until maybe about 10 years ago I'm back on a roller coaster since watching that movie.
But obviously the roller coaster at the start of the movie is the main premise of it. Like they all start with a big opening and then the kills afterwards. But the sunbed, when the two girls get trapped in the sunbeds, that was like horrific. And then the gym one, do you remember the gym one when he's doing like the pec deck? And the weights.
Oh shit! Yeah.
I totally forgot spoiling anything.
There will be some spoilers. These movies have been out a long time. That if you haven't seen them, that's not really your fault.
Yeah. So like I don't know, but just I do see a lot of hate that they didn't even bother, they didn't even try. But this is the one that kind of I stuck with.
Yeah, I was 2 and 3 as well. The fourth one was the prequel.
Yeah.
Wasn't it?
Yeah.
And I call it as a prequel, like in the first 5 minutes because there's a scene where they're in a living room and there's a TV there, but the TV's gigantic. Like, you know, maybe some people don't remember, but TVs used to have a huge back on them, and I was like, that's from the 90s. And then the movie plays out, and you realize that it doesn't tell you that it's a prequel from the start.
Yeah.
You actually think it's a sequel, and then by the end of the movie, spoiler alert, it's a prequel.
So, like with all the DVDs, like it's always nostalgic and stuff like that, and that's where my collection stopped.
Yeah.
I went to the cinema to see the other ones, but these three are the main ones for me.
Yeah.
Absolutely, you know.
Anyway, if you enjoyed any of these movies, please let us know, because we definitely enjoyed them when we watched them originally and rewatched, and probably rewatched a third or fourth time.
Yeah, sit down, have a trilogy. Like I said, it's on Netflix anyway. Have a trilogy.
The trailer for the new one, though, as soon as it gets to the part where the broken glass goes into the ice, I can't watch past that part in the trailer, so I don't know whether or not I'm going to be able to cope with watching this movie.
Yeah. Kind of what ruined the subsequent ones for me was that they lent into the CGI too much for the kills.
Yeah.
And it became like, there was a lot of practical effects.
A lot, especially in the first and second one.
Yeah. And there was obviously CGI elements to it, but it just became too CGI. So I just hope with the new one that they're not relying on that, which is, what they go for these days.
So, Final Destination trilogy.
Enjoy.